Hey everybody, my name is Chris, welcome to Casual Fragrances. Today we're going to do a battle video between two fragrances. I'll let you know the pros and cons of them and let you know my rating scale and which one I prefer over the other one. So if you are new to the channel, this is the type of battle videos I do. If you want to hear more, please stay. We're going to talk about an oldie but a goodie Chanel Allure Sport Eau Extreme 2012 edition versus Bleu de Chanel Eau de Parfum. This is a 2018 release. You guys seen them all. So let's get it started. Alright, now let's do the old one first because it's been around for a long time. Let's do the OG 2012 release. If I had the wrong date, I do apologize. Allure Sport Eau Extreme. Pretty simple bottle presentation. The cap is red with a little bit of a circle in it. All black around the side and a silver lining in the middle, which is cool. The batch code is on the back, 7719. My batch is 2014, so it's a couple years older. I'm not sure about the new batches. I'm going to try to get a bottle just to do a comparison, but I heard they all smell the same. I heard some lacked the performance, but I don't know. I'm going to have to try it out, so I do apologize. Talk about the price point. So it comes in three sizes. It comes in a 50 ml like this for $95. It comes in a 100 ml for $125, and a 5-ounce bottle, a real big bottle, for $160 off of the Chanel website. I'll leave the Chanel website down below, right to the link to buy this. If I find it at discounters like Fragrance Net or Fragrance X or FragranceBuy.c, I will leave the link so you can buy it there. Sometimes it's a couple bucks cheaper, but not a lot. Chanel's really don't have discounts. So let's talk about the note breakdown for this fragrance right here. We have mint, mandarin, clary sage, sandalwood, white musk, tonka bean, cedar. Let's spray this on the card and see if I feel the same way. Sprayer is nice. It shoots out a decent amount of mist. Not the best, but it's okay. Okay, so this one opens up. Very fresh. You're gonna get that mint. You're gonna get that citrus with that mandarin orange in the opening. It's really nice, very pleasing. You know, it's a Chanel fragrance. You're gonna be like, oh, this smells really good. I like this one a lot. And this fragrance here, just a very opening, fresh, that clean type of a fragrance, which you're gonna enjoy. You're gonna enjoy that mint note in the fragrance too. You're definitely gonna enjoy that orange, crisp, citrus opening, which is really nice. So, projection. I'm getting a good 2 hours of projection. Very nice, very subtle, very good. You know, I'm not saying it's beast mode, but it's pretty nice where when I wear it, people around me detect this fragrance and enjoy smelling this fragrance. Pretty much when they walk past me, or pretty much the CIs that leaves, it's gorgeous. It smells really as a high upper class fragrance. You're definitely going to enjoy wearing this fragrance. If it's your first time trying out Chanel fragrances, I highly suggest get a sample of it, or definitely try to get a bottle of it and see if you enjoy it. The longevity on this fragrance here, I'm getting 7 to 8 hours, so I really have no complaints. I can get through a work day and do about 3 sprays, so it's usually 1, 2, 3, and I'm pretty good for the day. I don't need any more than 3 sprays. You can do 5, but I think 3 is enough. And I guess depends on your skin chemistry, so keep that in mind. Versus Bleu de Chanel Parfum. This is a 2018 release. You guys seen all the bottles before. This one's a little bit more darker, and it has a little bit of a kind of like a dark yellow texture, which is nice. You can feel it. And the cap is magnetic like all the Chanel's are, but it has the texture in like a kind of a dark yellow. This comes in a bunch of sizes too. I'm gonna leave a link down below. You can pick these up at Macy's, Sephora, Nordstrom, so on and so forth, even at the Chanel boutique too, online. The price you get for this fragrance here comes in a 50 ml for $125, $155 for 100 ml, which I have here, ladies and gentlemen. Comes in a 5-ounce bottle, a real big one, for $195. And a 10-ounce bottle, if you want to just have Chanel for the rest of your life, $300 for a 10-ounce bottle. So it's cool. It comes in different sizes because some people just want to have this as a signature scent. You don't want other fragrances? That's perfect. If you're not a frag cat like me and other people are, this is a great fragrance just to wear by itself. No other fragrances. Note breakdown. We have citrus, lavender, geranium, cedarwood, sandalwood. So I'm going to spray it on the card here. See if I feel the same way. So my bottle is about halfway empty, halfway, about 50% left. So it opens up very fresh, very clean. You're gonna get that lavender in it too. Some people do call it that fresh and clean shower gel fragrance. You can call it that too. It's just a very high class gentleman fragrance. Most guys out there have worn either the original, the EDT, or the EDP, or now the Parfum version. If they haven't worn the original EDT, their father, their stepfather, their uncle, their cousins-in-law have worn this Chanel, Bleu de Chanel line. So this is not something you have never smelled before. This is a Chanel DNA, and when you go to boutiques like Macy's or Sephora, they always rub this in your face, or Dior Sauvage. So it's been around and it's not going anywhere. These fragrances sell and they are mass appealing fragrances. Yeah, so this is your fresh and clean upscale fragrance, the projection. I'm getting about 2 hours of projection. It's not a beast mode projection. It's kind of mid-moderate projection. When I walk by people, they detect the fragrance off my skin. If I spray it in room A and I go to room B and come back in room A, people still can detect this fragrance when they walk in the first room I was in, or when I walk back in it, I can detect the CIs, which is nice. It's a fragrance that, you know, it leaves a trail behind me, and I enjoy that. People get whiffs of this fragrances or catch wafts of it and enjoy smelling this fragrance in the air. It's a very compliment getter fragrance. If you're looking for compliment getter fragrances, definitely check this fragrance out. Longevity. Now, longevity and projection do very different people's skin, so please keep that in mind. These are just my results, so your results might be better or worse. So just let you know from my perspective of wearing these fragrances. So I get about 8 hours plus of longevity. I have no complaints. It's still on my skin after the 8 hours. It's not like heavy, but it's there where I can go like this and smell it. I don't have to dig my nose. I go like this and I can smell it, and I'm happy with it. The other two Chanels don't last as long on my skin than this one does. Now, the original one lasts a long bit of time too. I got about, I think, 7 to 8 hours with that one, which was fine. I mean, it got me through the workday. I emptied that 50 ml within like maybe 6 months. I wore that to the club. I wore it to bars. I wore it on dates. So the original Bleu de Chanel EDT, I wore the heck out of that fragrance. I should have bought 100 ml, but I bought a 50 ml to save money. Nevertheless, I wore a lot of it. Definitely check this one out here, Bleu de Chanel Parfum. Okay, now we're gonna get right into the battle for both these fragrances. Here we go. So I'm gonna give you my opinion on each one, how they versus and how they feel on my skin. And at the end, I'm gonna give you my results, who I think, which one is better fragrance for me, or if you should try out. So both these fragrances are good. So I'm not gonna hate on these one of the fragrances. I just like one over the other, just a tad bit projection-wise. Projection, which one is better? I'm gonna go with Allure Sport Eau Extreme. I've worn this a lot of times, and the projection is very loud. Like, I'm not saying beast mode, but it's pretty like loud, where when I spray it, like them 2 hours, a nice cloud around me where I can smell it. People around me can detect the fragrance. I know that because I can smell it within the air, and it's like, wow, this is good. So for the 2 hours of projection, this one wins projection hands down. Longevity point. Both these fragrances are good in longevity, but this one's a tad bit more. I can detect it more after the 8 hour mark. This one here, I really can't. After that 7 to 8 hour mark, it's very close to the skin where I gotta dig my nose in. But this one here lasts a little bit, tad bit longer on my skin. Compliment factor, this one's gonna be tight, man. Compliment factors. I received 2 compliments wearing this one. I received 3 to 4 compliments wearing this one. So I'm gonna give this one compliment factor above. This one here, it seems like when I wear this one, a lot of people don't wear Chanel Allure Sport Eau Extreme. Well, within my New Jersey to Philadelphia area, most people don't wear this. Most people wear Bleu de Chanel, EDT, EDP, or they wear Dior Sauvage, which I can detect after wearing that fragrance over and over. And being a reviewer, you kind of can smell what fragrance people are wearing. Like, oh, how you know I'm wearing Dior? But anyway, that's a story for another video. But this one here has gotten me about 3 to 4 compliments. And it's one of the fragrances that I didn't think it was that good at first. I'll leave my video down below in the link description. I didn't like this fragrance at first. I said it was okay. People hyped it up saying it was good. Jeremy hyped it up. I know a lot of other reviewers hyped it up. I'm like, it's okay. Then I bought myself a 50 ml bottle. I said, let me see if it's that good. And I worn it out. And the few times I've worn it out, I always got a comment, oh, you smell nice. What are you wearing? I never smelled it before. I want to get that for my significant other. I'm like, damn, this is really good juice. Some like sexy juice, I guess. But it does the job and it works. So, comment factor, this one wins. Okay, seasons and occasions. Hands down, they both do season and occasion. You can wear these both dressed up or dressed down. I feel like this might be a little bit more dressier occasion. You can wear a signature scent too, but more dressed up with a suit and tie, and it gives off that fresh, cleanness, mature vibe when you wear it. But you can wear this one too. They're both Chanel fragrances, so they both get the job done. They both can be your signature scent if you want a signature scent fragrance. So keep that in mind. And season-wise, you can wear this all the way from January to December. I feel like these fragrances aren't going to be coined. I feel like you might want to go easy on the trigger with Chanel Allure Sport Eau Extreme in the summer. You might want to tat it down just a little bit, just because it does have that tonka bean in it too, as a sweetness in. This is more of a fresher side, but that mid to dry down is more of the tonka and cedarwood. So keep that in mind. I'm going to get into the rating system. Okay, these are my two fragrances here. This one here, I give it an 8.5 out of 10. This one here, I give it an 8.9 out of 10. So they're very close. This one's just a little bit more tad. I feel like it's just more, have been in my staple collection from the beginning. The original EDT, the EDP, and the Parfum one. This one's been in my collection, all of it in my collection. I've wore them all, and they do the job. I can wear these to work, and people are gonna just like them, or they're gonna love them. I have not got one negative response by wearing this fragrance at all. This version or the EDT or the EDP, you know, they're all great staple fragrances. Why do you think they made a flanker after flanker after flanker? They do the job. Women tend to like these fresh and clean fragrances. I think like 98, 97% of women I had talked to, they said, oh, I like when a guy smells fresh and clean. They don't want a sweet guy sometimes. And some want sweet guys, sweet fragrance on guys too. I think it depends on the person, where you're at, if you're at work, if you're going out in public, it all depends. Every person's nose is going to be different, how they smell a fragrance off of you. So, ladies and gentlemen, which one do you guys like? Do you like Chanel Allure Sport Eau Extreme? Or do you like Bleu de Chanel Parfum? Both these fragrances are good. So if you're looking to buy a fragrance, definitely get your nose on these, try to get samples. Or when stores open back up after this quarantine mess is over, you go to Macy's or Forest, spray them on your skin. They both have them there. You probably can get samples of them, take them home. Either one you buy, ladies and gentlemen, you're going to be very happy with these fragrances. I think it depends on if you had tried the DNA Bleu de Chanel, you're tired of it, definitely try Allure Sport. If you had tried the other Allure Sport Extreme, or if you tried the original and you didn't like it, try Bleu de Chanel Parfum. Thanks for watching another fragrance video. If you like this type of content, heck, why not show your support? My birthday's in a couple weeks, April 30th. Hit that subscribe button to show your support. I appreciate it as an early birthday gift. Hit the like button, leave a comment down below. Which one's your favorite? More videos are coming soon. Until the next one, bye.